Pause. Let me start out this review with 5 simple words. I suck at Super Volleyball. Ugh. Okay, 6 with the ugh. Keep that in mind as you watch my review on this volleyball sports video game for the TurboGrafx, because I'm sure it will skew my feelings on it a bit. Unpause. Get ready for the most realistic video volleyball game ever. Wait. Pause. Boy, this sounds familiar. Yeah, they really try and set that bar pretty darn high, don't they? Well, I don't know about that, but unpause. After hitting run, you select a playing mode, which includes a handful of options. One-player game as well, a one-player game. Here you can choose either normal, where you compete against the computer, or World League, where you compete against 7 other teams. In World League, you can continue from where you left off in the competition by entering the password which you are given after each completed game. A 2-player game is you, a tap, 2 controllers, and a friend. Hey look, duo pads only $19.99 at Babbage's. What a steal! Now I just need a friend. One day. Team Edit allows you to create your own teams in both 1-player and 2-player modes, with some nice options available to customize. You can also save these customizations and load the teams later if you have the CD-ROM or Turbo Booster Plus. Watch is watching a game, and Option gives you the opportunity to modify or test some of the features. Now it's time to start the game, and I don't know. Pause. You'll notice it is side view, and it never deviates from this. This, what you see here is Super Volleyball. You have the receiver, center court player, front court player, and it just unpause. The character animation is pretty smooth. It goes for a realistic look, and it isn't bad. But there's no real depth at all. You as the player are restricted to moving left and moving right. It reminds me of something you might have found on an older system where the limitations kept the whole thing from being more complex. On the TurboGrafx, it just doesn't work. Your character is controlled using the directional key as well as button 1, which is the main action button. Button 2 switches you from blocks to sets. Some techniques you can perform using the controller and various button combinations include numerous serving options, with these combinations laid out in the manual. Receiving, blocking, and faking a spike. The thing is, you can swap characters if you wish, but I found really no reason to do so. As I mentioned, I am horrible at this game, but I do have to admit, friends of mine who are decent at it say it doesn't control too terribly bad. Yeah, I just don't see it. As mentioned, visually, the game has no real dimension, and sadly, the gameplay itself is also shallow. The computer opponent isn't very nice, and they have practiced a lot. Again, that could be my lack of ability with this one, because every once in a while I'll find a sweet spot and do okay. As basic as the visuals are, the sound does the game no favors either. The only music during gameplay is, well, here. Otherwise, you are relegated to some basic volleyball sounds, kind of. Thunk with the ball. Honk with the buzzer. Why are there ducks on the court? Okay, that buzzer is awful. I'm sorry. There is a little music here and there, but none of it is memorable. Well, that title/option screen tune is okay. I like it. I use the word personality a lot when describing games, because to me, if a video game is going to be simplistic, it should at least exude some character. In this case, Super Volleyball is not only bland, not fun to play, and lacking complexity, it also exhibits zero personality. I have to give it props for some nice animation, and if you are a team customizer person, you should find some fun in the various options available. But I don't know, folks. Okay, this time we got this. Oh, let's pause this review and just skip to the end. Super Volleyball is a very boring experience and quite a lackluster sports title for the TurboGrafx. Sadly, it does not show off anything in the fun department, and in this case, I would pause the game and just keep it paused for good.